Hey there, Advanced Math. New, funny named data display for you today called a box and whisker plot. Yes, that's a real thing. No, that is not something I just made up right now. We're going to work today on creating a box and whisker plot to display statistical data. So go ahead and make that your next page on your math notebook. When you've written your title down, unpause, close your notebook, and follow with me. So, we've looked at three different kinds of displays of data. We've looked at line plots. Here's one showing the number of students in each class at some school. We looked at scatter plots. Remember, scatter plots show us are like double data points, right? Like on this one, scatter plot of weight versus height. When we look at a single point, that's a double. That means like that person was 60, or that thing, I don't know what it is, 64 somethings high and about 100 somethings in weight. So it lets us see two pieces of data, the height and the weight, about something at the same time on a scatter plot. And we also looked at histograms. This is a histogram of how old visitors were to some place versus how many. So like if you were 0 to 5 years old, 15, you were 20 to 25 years old. It's like they were about 55. That's how histograms work. All these, we didn't really make them, because I think we've kind of learned how to make all these things in the past. Box and whisker plots, we're going to have to spend a day today just learning how to make them. And then we'll spend another day kind of learning how to analyze them. So here is a problem we've already done. Stephanie wonders how tall the players in the Atlanta Hawks basketball team are. She looks at their height in inches. Here they are. Oh, and this was our last question. We're not going to answer that question about it today. That's the question we did last time. And I'm going to make a box and whisker plot of this data. They're not hard, but there's like a lot to them. So let me show you how they work. So these are in order, which is nice. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by making a number line that goes at least from my lowest data point to my highest data point. I'm just going to pause and do that real fast so you don't have to watch me make a number line. And there you go. So I made a number, this goes from 73 to 84. I made a number line that goes from 72 to 88, just because when I start making it, that's how far I went. So I start out with a number line, and I'm going to build my box and whisker plot up above the number line, kind of like a line plot worked out. So here's what I do. The first thing I'm going to do, the first important number I need is I need the median of the data set. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Atlanta Hawks. So it looks like maybe what, if I do it there in between, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my median is right there. Okay? And it's between 77 and 80, and halfway between 77 and 80 is 78 and a half. And so that's the first number I need. So I'm going to take my median, 78 and a half is right there, and I'm going to put a short line segment kind of like that. Okay? That is the midpoint of all my data. Median. Next thing I'm going to do, so now I've got half my data over here, half my data over here. 7 numbers over here, 7 numbers over here. The next thing I'm going to do, weirdly, I'm going to find the median of this half of data, which is this number right here. If I pick that number, there's 3 over there, and there's 3 over there. So that's 76. I'm also going to put a little line segment at 76. And then I'm going to find the median over here. So I find the median, and then I find the median of the lower half, and I find the median of the upper half. So the median of the upper half, I think, is right there. And there are 3 there, 3 there. So that's it. So the median here up there is 82. And so that's the first thing I do. That's how I make the box. It's called a box and a whisker. So to make the box, I find the median, and then the median of the lower half and the median upper half. And I'm just going to make a box out of all 3 of those. Like this. So in my box and whisker plot, this is called the box. This is the median. This is the median of the lower half, and this is the median of the upper half. Okay? And then, easy enough, so all I have to do after that, I'm going to change colors, but you don't have to change colors when you do it, is I find my lowest value and my highest value, and I'm going to put a point where my lowest value is, and I'm going to put a point where my highest value is, and I'm going to extend what we call a whisker from the edge of my box out to my whisker. There and there. And that is it. That's a box and whisker plot. And I know, since it's new, it's probably weird, because you're like, well, why would we even do that? And I'll show you. They're actually super helpful in statistics. They tell you all kind of useful information. But for today, I just want to talk about making them. So in there, this is the box, and this is a whisker, and this is a whisker. And that's how you make them. You find the median, then you find the lower median and the upper median, and make a box, and then put a whisker for your very highest value and for your very lowest value. That's how you make one. That's all there is to it. We'll talk about interpreting them another day, but that's a box and whisker plot. So open up your notebook and let's make one together. Let's make one for this information. This is another problem we've already done. I put the line plot that it started with, and I also put the list of data here. So I forgot to erase mine. I guess that's how I found my median. Actually, that would be pretty helpful to find my median, but let's do it again. So Hiram asked his math class, how many pets do you own? He graphed the results on a line plot, so here's how many pets everybody had, and I already turned it into a list up there. Alright, so let's see, I'll write the steps down since you're taking notes. So the one is draw a number line. It's got to include at least your lowest value and your highest value. Usually I would go a little below and a little higher, but it's hard to go below 0. So maybe I'll make a number line 0 to 10. Alright, so draw a number line. For starters, that's how you start a box and whisker plot. Let me move it down a little bit. So hovering above it. There we go. And then the next step is find the median. So I don't know if I circled that too because it's new. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the median's going to be after the 9th one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side. So the median is 2.5. And I'm going to put a line segment at 2.5 right there. Next thing you do, find the median of the lower half. So now I've got these 9 and I've got these 9. So the median of the lower half, I think it's this. Let's see, if I pick that number, is 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side of it. So yeah, it's this 2 right here. So it's a 2. So I'm going to put another line segment there. Next, find the median of the upper half. So that I think is going to be this, right? right? If it's that 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, so it's that 5 line segment. Next step, complete the box. So I'm going to make a box including those values. Check. And last step, I'm going to have to write it over here because I'm out of room over there. Make a whisker to highest and lowest values. So my highest value is 7. Nobody has more than 7 pets, so I put a dot or a point way out at 7. Connect over. And my lowest was 0. Point. Connect over. That is a box and whisker plot. If you want to label it, somehow you'd forget. You say, well, this is the box, and this is a whisker, and this is a whisker. And that is how you make a box and whisker plot to display statistical data. We will talk another day about what they mean and why you would ever make such a thing, and how to interpret data when you already have a box and whisker plot, but you don't have the data. But for today, I just want you to know how to make one. So, if that makes sense after doing 2, you're all set. If it